Good morning, everyone. I'm Liz Jennings, Employer Engagement Specialist with CareerForce. Welcome to the virtual career fair for Monday, December 7th. At any time, you can type questions in the Q&A area. It's a little question mark inside a box. Workforce professional. Also, closed captionings are available in English or a couple of different languages. Look for the CC and the gear wheel box and turn those on. I do have to warn you that I'm dealing with a little bit of audio issues this morning. Well, whatever. Something going on in the audio quality. So if you can't hear, please refresh your browser. And there's also going to be a little bit of a delay on the call. So hopefully we'll work it all out. I want to point out before we get started that a very new resource has just been posted on CareerForce.com, CareerForceMN.com on the blog area. We recognize that there are a lot of workers from the hospitality industry that have been laid off due to COVID issues. We've created a chart to talk about transferable skills, and you can find the chart on this page, CareerForce blog/leveraging transferable skills demand jobs now. But I wanted to show you a little bit about it, just in case you are coming from one of those industries. Like, for instance, if you were a waiter or a waitress, you really enjoy that social aspect of working with people. There are certain jobs that have comparable skills, like child care workers, personal care attendants, home health care aides, or nursing assistants, medical assistants. You really like that food preparation. There are a lot of institutional organizations that are looking for food preparation people. There are a lot of food production companies in Minnesota, from one of those today, and other skills. So I encourage you to take a look at that resource. I'm going to move ahead and tell you a little bit about our companies. I'm not quite sure if the slides are keeping up with my words, so I apologize for that. Some latency going on this morning. But today we're going to welcome Humble Home Chore Service, which is a partner with Department of Human Services. We're going to welcome ACR Homes, Atlas Staffing in the Southwest Metro, Rich's Products, which is a food production company in the Twin Cities, and United Health Group. This morning, I'd like to welcome Haley Nash of Humble Home Chore Service. As I mentioned, they are a partner with Minnesota Department of Human Services. So let's take a moment and welcome Haley and see if she's on this call.
Perfect. Let me know if that changes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. So, like I said, my name is Haley Nash. I am the HR specialist at Humble Home Chore Service.
Yeah, just present.
And we are currently hiring. If you want to click next slide. About us, Humble Home is a small private business contracted by the Department of Human Services, and it is to provide individuals who are at risk of homelessness. So our values are is to assist as many individuals as possible to obtain and keep secure housing. So with that, next slide, our services that we provide are transitional services, which is assisting individuals with items and expenses necessary and are and reasonable for a person to transition from an eligibility standpoint to their own home. So we would potentially be offering like a moving voucher or something like that, where we would get a grant to the state, be able to pay for like a moving truck and be able to help them with that. Our home stabilization services, which is HSS, is the process of finding housing and moving them from one unlicensed setting to another in the community. So that is what we are currently hiring for, is our individuals that are HSS advocates, I guess. So they basically are having a 7 to 10 client load, and they're just basically helping them with their home needs and assisting them in being able to find everything that is needed within their community, and then just kind of anything that the individual might need that might impede them from being able to get sustainable housing. So you're very much an advocate for that individual, and you're just kind of trying to help them out where anything is needed. Our chore services are directly through our office, and our office assistants are the individuals that would be helping with our chore services. Humble Home uses contracted and trusted companies that are specialized in your client's needs. So basically, we just kind of are assisting in setting up any services that are kind of more heavy duty chore services. So say if an individual is a hoarder, we have a partnered services with our hoarding of Minnesota, where we would set up that appointment, they'd do the consultation, and we would take care of the rest, basically. So those are our services. The next slide is the requirements and pay and benefits that we would offer. So requirements for this position would be a high school diploma or equivalent. This is something that we're pretty firm on, just because we want to make sure that the individuals that we're working with are pretty mature and kind of understand what's going on in the community, and being able to offer services for people that are knowledgeable and just basically know kind of what it's like to be an employee. Then we also need a valid driver's license and car insurance. This is a required item. We honestly can't move forward if you don't have this. This is just because we have our advocates drive our clients around every once in a while to go to meetings. So basically, we want to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure that our clients are safe, as well as abiding by the law. So we're just kind of wanting to make sure that everything is squared away. Then we also want people to have a willingness to learn. So we do understand that this isn't a very typical position, just because we're kind of all over the place with like all of our services that we offer, and just all of the assistance that we have and the knowledge that we have of these services, because many people don't even know about them themselves. So we're the people that have the knowledge to provide it for them. So as long as you're willing to learn, it shouldn't be an issue. Our pay, so for the transition and sustainability advocates, we do have a training pay for the first month of training. This is because you're really getting to learn all of the information that we have. It's quite a bit. So basically the first 2 weeks, you're going to be training with our supervisor of the advocates, and would just be getting all that information that we do. And just really, it'd be an 8 to 5 class where she's giving you every single little important part of our job and giving it to the new advocates. So it's all broken down. We do like Kahoot, we have PowerPoints, and then we also do like direct training on like situational awareness kind of stuff. So it's very hands-on, and it's good that we're able to do that. Then the next 2 weeks, you only have about 1 to 3 clients of your own, where you would reach out to them, do meetings, do basically all of that kind of stuff. And then you would be transitioning into that full-time advocate, where you'd start to get a lot more clients after that month. That being said, that's kind of why we do have that training page, is because we know that that's needed for our advocates. Then once you complete that 30 days, you go up to a $16 an hour pay rate, and then that would be consistent up until your 1-year review. Then for office assistant and consultation advocate, this is a position that we're not currently hiring for, but we do have a pay range depending on your qualifications from $16 to $19 an hour. And we will be posting that on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and CareerWorks if we do end up opening that up anytime soon. So that being said, I don't foresee that happening, being that we just hired 2 new people, but you never know. So with our benefits, we have health partners, VSP, Delta Dental, 10 accrued PTO days after 3 months, and paid holidays after 3 months. So with all of these, they're really great benefits, especially since we're a super small company. We only have 10 employees right now, and I would see that we're going to be growing. To this list as well, we're planning on looking at an HSA account. So our health partners plan is a high deductible, and we're wanting to add that for our employees. So the next slide is our positions. All of these are entry level. Like I said before, the only thing that we really require for individuals is to have that high school diploma, a valid driver's license and car insurance, and then a willingness to learn. The position that we're really trying to promote right now is our transition advocate. So you'll be overseeing 7 to 10 clients and just assisting in our home stabilization services. So the HSS stuff that I already went over. Then our sustainability transition advocates, and they're really just checking on the individual after we've transitioned them to assess their needs and see if they need to move again. So basically, you would have 7 to 10 clients again, and you would just be seeing if they need to move. So for example, if an individual a year before they moved and they were able to go up a flight of stairs and their apartment's on the 2nd floor of their building, but something has changed where they are now disabled and they're unable to walk upstairs, we would have to assess that need and say, this isn't working for this individual anymore, and we're going to need to make them go back to transition. So basically, we're just checking on them. We're being really hands-on and making sure that everything that they have is working for their life. Then we have our consultation advocate and office assistant. So we have this hybrid position just because how we work our office stuff. You're working really directly with the clients with the chore services, but then you're also working directly with case managers. So depending on kind of what the day-to-day is, it can be all over the place. So employees will be conducting office assistant duties by utilizing our chore and transitional services. So like I said before, our transitional services are primarily for assisting in client moves. Otherwise, we also assist in necessities of like, we have like a $300 thing where we're able to assist people in getting them household items. So if they need like sponges, Dawn dish soap, all of that stuff, it's a grant through the state that we're able to provide for our clients. So it's a pretty cool position. It's just not available, unfortunately, at this time. So I would also like to add that Humble Home Chore Service is located in Brooklyn Center, and all of our advocates do work remotely after the 1 month training. And then all of our office assistants, HR, and administrators work directly in the office. So, and again, we're only currently hiring for our transition advocates. So then the next slide.
Great. 1 more minute, Haley, and then I'll ask you a few questions.
Perfect. So the last slide is just where to apply. We have availability for on the website, our Facebook page. You can email my resume or just call me, and then I can kind of guide you in where the best place is to apply. So with that, do you have any questions or anything like
We lost you just a little bit there at the end, although overall I think this the sound quality is getting better. Well, one question, is there an opportunity at all to telecommute as an office assistant? And if not, is your office in Brooklyn Center?
Our office is in Brooklyn Center, and we are unable to have any of our people that we hire do telecommute unless there's a weather issue. So we really want to make sure that everybody that's an office employee is in an office.
Sure. And then someone asked the question, what's your phone number? And you should see it on the screen, but it's 763-570-5230. So people can reach out to you, right, Haley?
Correct. Yes.
Great.
And I am doing interviews today, so I won't be as available as tomorrow through Thursday. So if anybody does want to reach out, I would be a lot more available Tuesday through Thursday.
Good. Thank you very much. And to everyone on the call, I will be sending out all of these slides and the recording. So I realized some of the slides were a little behind, weren't synced up with what she was talking about. My computer seems to be a little bit more stable right now, but in any case, everyone will be able to read the slides on your own computer or phone too. So thank you, Haley, for being on the call and hanging in there. And let's move ahead now and welcome Phil Baumgarn with ACR Homes.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good. I'm not sure if the slides are showing up now, but just on the first slide just shows who we are. ACR Homes, if you see that, it's not home sales or home construction. What we're dealing with are homes where people with various developmental and physical disabilities live. And I'm the recruitment director there at ACR, and I started out working one of the homes. Figured I'd be there a year when I started, loved it, and I've been with them over 25 years now. So you gotta be careful. You might find your calling here if you start at one of these companies. But what we have are homes all over the Twin Cities where people with various developmental and physical disabilities live. There's the slide there. If we can go back to the first box, it just shows the Star Tribune is the paper here in the cities, and they have a top workplace survey every summer that comes out. And we took part in that survey for 6 years, and all 6 years we were in the top 12. In fact, we even got #1 twice, which hadn't been done at the time. So #1 of large companies. So that's all companies over 500 employees in Minnesota. So we have right around 1,000 employees, and we hire for various positions. And I'm going to talk about those in a little bit. But the homes we have are 57 locations all over the Twin Cities. So 55 of them are group homes working with people with disabilities, and then 2 of them are assisted living homes, so working with seniors with dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. And what's nice is they're small homes. Most homes only have 4 residents that live there, and we have at least 2 staff with them at all times. So it's a nice low ratio, more of an intimate setting. Now, if you go to the next slide, this just lists a number of the different positions we have. And I'll go through in more detail in a couple of those positions. Like the direct care professional is the one working directly in the homes with those, which we'll talk about a little bit. The float and e-float is the same type of position, but instead of working at one home, you float around to different locations. The one above that I mentioned, direct care assistant, that's the same type of position, but that's for 16 to 17-year-olds. So we have some nursing positions. The residential supervisor is another position I'm going to talk about. That's one who basically runs the home. And there's some other positions that we are hiring for every so often as well. But if you want to go to the next slide, is called the direct care professional. And that's the main position that we have working in the homes with these guys. So that's working with them, taking care of them, taking them on activities, medications, therapies. So you're really working with them in an intimate way and working them in all aspects of their life. So yes, personally, you're helping them with meals, medications, therapies, things like that, but also fun stuff. If they want to go to movies, malls, zoos, parks, concerts, things like that, things they want to do for fun, we're doing that with them. Obviously, it's changed a little bit now with COVID, but we're still doing fun activities with them. And then we also help them achieve dreams of theirs. They all have different goals and outcomes they want to work on. Maybe they want to be on a church choir or bowling league or a trip up to Duluth, whatever the case may be, we help them achieve those things as well. Now, this is a type of position you don't have to have any experience. We give you all the training and you get paid for the training. We have hours, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's very flexible, whether you're looking for full-time or part-time opportunities. As far as requirements, you do need a driver's license unless you work in the night shift. You wouldn't have to have a driver's license for that night shift, but otherwise you do need a driver's license, fairly clean driving record, access to some sort of transportation, no criminal background, things like that. If you go to the next slide, this one's called the float and the e-float. Okay, these are the same type of positions, but again, instead of working at one home, you float around to different locations. So the main difference between the direct care professional, the float, and the e-float is kind of where you work and when you work. So as a direct care professional, your work mainly are based at one home, and you get your schedule 1 or 2 months ahead of time. Okay, the float position, you float around different homes. That can be full-time or part-time as well, and you get your schedule a week ahead of time. So they would call and say, Cindy Lou, these are shifts that are open next week. Which ones can you do? Again, that can be full-time or part-time. And the e-float is E stands for emergency float. Now, it's not that you're sent into an emergency situation. What that just means is if something comes up last minute, like someone calls in sick for a shift, or they can't fill a shift, or weather, whatever the case may be, they call for an emergency float or an e-float. Okay, so that one's a full-time position only. You know, you're getting full-time hours, full benefits, everything. There's also quarterly bonuses that come with that one. That's $10,000 in quarterly bonuses for the year. So different financial perks to that one as well. But that one, like I said, you know you're working full-time, you just don't know what or where you're working until the day before. So they call and say you're over at this home for this shift. So that's kind of what that means. And the next slide is called the residential supervisor. And this is the one that basically runs the home. Okay, now we provide all the training. We're not going to hire you and throw you in the home and say, go run it. We have a whole apprenticeship program to get you trained in for that position. But that's the one that runs it as far as supervising the staff. You're working with the residents, their guardians, case managers. You're working with the program goals and outcomes for the residents, the finances, the admin side of things. There's also a nurse assigned to your home. So you're working hand in hand with the nurse for any medical issues that come up. So it's kind of an all-encompassing type position. Again, we provide you with all the training, and it comes with free housing. Okay, which is a great perk. What's nice about the homes, the residents live on one level, the whole other level is a separate apartment living space for the supervisor, and you get to live there free, and everything's paid for, utilities and everything as well. And if you're married, have a family, or eventually will, they all live there free as well. So we have plenty of families that are doing this. Maybe one person is working full-time as a residential supervisor, putting their spouse through school, or the seminary, or grad school, or med school, or things like that too, because you can save up a lot of money. And you're getting paid for the positions as well, but you get the free housing. Okay. Now there also are different bonuses for the different positions I've been telling you about. We have different sign-on bonuses. We have placement bonuses. We have referral bonuses. So if you start working in a certain position, you get a bonus for that. But also if you refer a friend who works there, there's some big bonuses for that as well. And the benefits sheet here, the slide, just goes through some of the different perks we have. So full medical, dental, paid time off, nice healthcare, which is awesome. You can just over your phone, your video, text, you can call, talk with a doctor or nurse. They can even come out and visit with medications, do x-rays in home. It's a free service that's provided to our employees as well as retirement plans, and then optional dental vision and pet insurance as well. But if you go to the next sheet, this just has my contact information. It has, there it is. This is just ways you can reach out to me. My email address is phil.baumgarn@acrhomes.com. If you happen to not write that down, if you get it, if it's easier to remember, you can also send it to recruiting@acrhomes.com. And then that's my work cell, which is 612-437-8720. And that's something you can call or text me there as well. But you can definitely reach out to me if you have any questions at all about the different positions we have, the bonuses we have, and everything as well. We also, if any of you happen to be students, or if you have students in your family, we also have tuition assistance programs in place for students as well. Sorry, it's a lot of information thrown at you. But I'll open up for any type of questions any of you guys might have.
Great, thanks, Phil. I've put your, oh yeah, you already put your contact information, and then I didn't see that. No questions have come up, but I do want to point out to everyone that you are going to host a Zoom link at 11:30 after we're all done here. So anyone on the call who wants to talk directly with Phil can get your questions answered and find out more about ACR Homes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So I would like to move on. Yeah, we're still dealing with this leg here this morning, which is crazy, but thanks so much, Phil. I would like to now invite Maggie Scholl to join us from Atlas Staffing.
Okay, thanks, Liz. Hi, everyone. Like Liz said, my name is Maggie. I am the Southern Regional Recruiter for Atlas Staffing, Inc. And just a little bit of background, we're one of the largest locally owned employment agencies in the Twin Cities. We specialize in light industrial employment opportunities, offering jobs on seasonal trial to hire and direct hire basis within 14 different offices. I am the recruiter for our Shakopee, St. Paul, Richfield, Bloomington, and surrounding areas. We have a northern regional recruiter as well as a central one. My contact information is listed on here a few times, and I'm sure I'll drop it in the Q&A tab as well. You can go to the next slide. So we don't just offer temporary jobs. We're not a temp agency, we're an employment agency. We work with a lot of well-known companies across the state to match qualified job seekers to successful careers on seasonal trial to hire and direct hire terms. Some of the fun facts: we offer competitive benefits and pay structures. We offer within Atlas benefit package as well as our clients as well. There is a waiting trial for those trial to hire positions to get on to the benefits. It's about 90 days. We have a referral bonus. It's unlimited. So if you're currently working with Atlas Staffing and you refer friends or family, you can receive $50 per referral, and that is unlimited. We offer weekly pay, so that's kind of nice. And that's just regardless of whatever company you work at with Atlas. You get paid every Friday. We do offer direct deposit, or you can come and pick up your check at one of the nearest offices to you. All of our jobs are local jobs, so we pride ourselves on local opportunities, and we have open positions vary office to office. Okay, you can go to the next slide. So I'm just going to chat about a few of the current openings that we have in the southern region. They're kind of scattered around. So the first position that we have, it's a warehouse associate position located in Shakopee, Minnesota. The pay ranges from $17 to $19.50 per hour, and it's an entry-level position. The first shift is 6 a.m. to finish, Monday through Friday, and there's potential for overtime on Sundays. Second shift is 5:45 p.m. to finish, and that's Sunday through Thursday. So this is a full-time position, so you are guaranteed to be around that 40 hours a week. They just don't give a finish time just because it is based on whenever the job is done. So your main responsibilities are going to be picking and packaging the products for shipments and then restocking the merchandise. The next position that we have available is a die cutting press operator located in Chaska. It's $16 to $18 per hour. This one is a little more experienced, so you need 2+ years of experience as a die cutting press operator. It's first shift 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. And you're just going to be operating and monitoring the die cutting press to manufacture the products. The next position is a medical assembler located in Edina. It pays $16.50 per hour, and you do need 1+ years of experience as a medical assembler for this job. It is first shift 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and you're just going to be following the blueprints and the information given to assemble remotes for medical equipment and then testing the finished products. The next position is a general laborer in Savage. It pays $14 per hour, and this is entry level, so no experience needed. It is third shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday through Thursday, and you're just going to be feeding the cardboard into machines and then packaging boxes for shipping. The machine operator in Burnsville, Minnesota is $18 per hour. It is entry level. It's first shift 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. And you're just going to be loading and unloading the different types of material from the machine. The next position is a maintenance mechanic located in Savage. It's $27 per hour. You need 2+ years of experience. This schedule is a rotating schedule. So the first week you would work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. The second week you would work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the third week you would work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. And in this position, you're just going to be setting up, maintaining, and troubleshooting and repairing any of the equipment. And then on the bottom, how to apply for any of these positions, you can just reach out to me. My contact information will be given, and I can direct you to a office that's nearest to your area. You can go to the next slide, Liz. A few more open positions that I just have available in the southern region. Like I said, the open positions could vary office to office, and we do have those 14 offices. We're continuously hiring for multiple different positions. So if you don't see anything here or something that you're interested in, again, go ahead and reach out and we'll try and get you placed. So the first job on this list is we have a CNC operator position located in Eagan. It's starting at $17 per hour, and that's depending on your qualifications, and you do need 1+ years of experience as a CNC operator. It is first shift 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, with the potential for overtime on Sundays. And your responsibilities are going to be operating a CNC router, troubleshooting the problems, and complete maintenance as needed. The next position is a mixer position in Lakeville. This is $16 to $17.25 per hour. You do need 1+ years of experience. This is 3 shifts available. The first shift is 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Second shift is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. And the third shift is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. And your main responsibilities are going to be ensuring the products are weighed, blended, and labeled properly. The next position is a packaging position located in Lakeville. It's $14 to $16.75 per hour, and it's entry level. First shift at 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Second shift is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, and third shift is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. And your responsibilities are going to be packaging of dry foods and you'll be on your feet for the entire shift. The next position is a general labor position located in Chanhassen. The pay is $15 to $17 per hour, and it's entry level. We have 2 shifts available. It's second shift, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, or that same shift as a part-time for Saturday and Sunday. Third shift, it is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, or again for part-time availability Saturday and Sunday. In this position, you're going to be packaging frozen food, boxing, and preparing orders for shipments. The next open position is a production worker located in Rosemount. It is $18, and this is an entry-level direct hire position. So what that means is you'll be recruited through Atlas, and we will get you in directly with the company, and they will hire you on directly with them, so there's no waiting period with us. The 2 shifts that we have available, it's first shift 4:45 a.m. to 5 p.m. or a second shift 4:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. It is a rotating shift, so you'll have 3 days on, 2 days off, and then 2 days on, 3 days off. And you're going to be manually stacking aluminum ingots, operating forklift, and complete routine maintenance as needed. Like I said, if any of these jobs interest you, you can reach out to me. If you don't see something that's in your area, but might be in an office located closer to your home, you can feel free to reach out to me and I can get you set up with that as well. Liz, you can go to the next slide, please. So our office locations, we have an office in Anoka, Robbinsdale, Bloomington, Brooklyn Park, Coon Rapids, Elk River, Minneapolis, Monticello, Columbia Heights, which is opening soon, Richfield, Shakopee, St. Cloud, St. Paul, and West St. Paul, which will be opening in just a few weeks here. Then you can go to the last slide, Liz. So if any of these positions interested you, or you're looking to get into a new career, or are just unemployed due to COVID-19, we'd love to help you get matched with a position. So you can go ahead and reach out to me. My contact information, my cell phone number is listed on this slide, and I'll provide it in the Q&A, as well as my email address. Like I said, I am the Southern Regional Recruiter for Atlas Staffing. So I recruit for the Shakopee, St. Paul, Richfield, Bloomington, and then the surrounding areas. But I can get in touch with all of the other offices as well if you want to discuss positions at a closest location to you. We do have an online application system, or you can feel free to apply in person. Most of our offices do offer bilingual services as well, if you need assistance with that.
Great. Thank you, Maggie. All of this information is great. There are questions coming in the Q&A, so why don't you just type answers to some of those, about Duluth location and other information. So I'm so glad to have you. There are a lot of great opportunities, and the starting pay rates seem to be fairly good.
Yes, we are pretty competitive, and we are a trial to hire, employment agencies. So the goal is to get you into a company that you can, last at forever. And once you, get hired on, then there is the possibility for pay increases as well.
That's great. Good. Thank you for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Next, I'd like to welcome the team from Rich's Products.
Hi.
Hello. Just go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kia Johnson. I'm the Human Resources Manager at Rich's. Are the slides ready?
Yeah, the slides are up. We're dealing with the delay still, so just keep on talking and people will see the slides.
Oh, okay. So we are a production manufacturing facility. At our facility, we make mostly bread. We make sweet goods as well, so some brownies, cookies. You can find some of our products, like if you order brownies or cookies from Papa John's. If you go in the store and you buy like fresh bread in the store, like Walmart or Aldi, our flow wrap bread, it'll be like, if you go to Walmart, there is, if you go on the fresh bread aisle, it'll be like a loaf of bread. That's the majority of what we produce for companies on the West Coast and East Coast. So like Wegmans, Kroger's. Rich's has been, we're a private held company. We've been around since 1945. It's like a family run company, but a huge company we have about 10,000 employees. I believe last year the company grossed $3 million in sales. These are some of the products that I was talking about that we produce at our site. And so what we're looking for at our company, we have manufacturing lines where we produce this product to go out. With the product that goes out, we are looking for line helpers, machine operators, maintenance technicians, and it's a very fun environment. You can go to the next slide. This just talks about what we offer. We offer very competitive pay, wages, 401k, tuition reimbursement, life, health, life insurance, And these are the open positions that we currently have. So we have 4 maintenance technician positions. Our maintenance technicians start at $30.22 an hour. They're 10-hour shifts. We have 1 on second shift. We actually have 2 on second shift and 2 on third shift. And then our machine operators. The machine operators are the ones that will assist in making the product. So we have mixers, oven operators, we have Rion operators, and those shifts are first, second, and third, and their starting rates are going to be $20.80 to $21.90. And then we also are looking for line helpers. Line helpers will stand consistently on the line and mostly package the product. So you'll help move the products down the assembly line and package them. If you are on second and third shift, we do offer a shift differential, which is 50 cents for second shift and $1 for third shift. So if you're a line helper, you can be making $17.44 an hour on third shift. And then we also, as a family-oriented driven company, we have associate engagement every month. So whether that's associate lunches or contests, or we're giving out gift cards or tickets, we try to make it a fun environment. All jobs are on site in Fridley, Minnesota, and the hours are listed first, second, third shift, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Second shift is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then third shift is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. There might be some mandatory overtime because we are a union facility. So whenever there is work to be produced, then we have to schedule mandatory overtime. But it's equally filled out within the plant, so no one will be working more hours than someone else. If you're interested, please apply at careers.rich.com. I'm on also, the HR coordinator, Sharina King, is on. You can go to the next slide.
Yeah, it's refusing to forward. So
Okay.
I'll put your, Sharina, you can put the contact information in the Q&A area.
You can contact us directly if you have additional questions. For the maintenance technician position, you have to have experience and you have to be qualified for that role, where you have the applicable skills for that position as well as the machine operators. For the line helpers, that is an entry-level role where you have to be just able and willing to work hard, and it's a standing position, so you're going to be standing on your feet for the whole shift. Most of the time you're going to be in one spot, so being comfortable knowing that if you're used to moving around and you need to, move at a fast pace with your feet, you're not going to be moving around on the floor. For the most part, you're going to be standing in one area. You do rotate on the line, but when you're working in one consistent spot. So it doesn't require that you have experience in that role. It just requires that you have to be aware that you'll be standing long hours and that you'll be moving at a fast pace to get the product packaged. That's my information at the top. Again, I'm Kia Johnson, the HR manager, and my number, and then Sharina is the HR coordinator. And we both are willing to assist and help you guys. But if you apply online or if you have questions now, you can reach out to us directly, or we can do some type of breakout. But we would love to help you guys come aboard and become a part of our family.
That's great. Thank you, Kia. Just to be clear for everyone, there was a question coming in that you are in Fridley, the Fridley area.
Yes, we're in Fridley, Minnesota. We're right off of University and 72nd. So we're at 73rd 50 Commerce Lane. We're around off of University. We're like literally around the corner from that Holiday gas station.
That's great. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, and the fact that these are union jobs, I'm assuming comes with great benefits and stability with the union. So that's a fantastic component. Yes, yeah. Kia and Sharina, please put your email, your career site in the Q&A. And thank you for being here. I'm going to move on to United Health Group. We're going to welcome Erica Ricos from United Health Group. And I continue to have that slide delay. behind the scenes here, so we're just going to keep dealing with it. And Erica, take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can
Okay,
hear
great.
you.
All right. So, hello everyone. My name's Erica. I am the local lead recruiter for United Health Group, supporting our customer service high volume positions that we have open in the Minneapolis area right now. And one of the things, I think that the slide, if I remember, starts out with our careers website. So we just included like a little link on how you can look for positions that we have open currently in the market. There's a search bar, and you can actually search by city too. We did have some on the next slide, a link to or a list of all the open positions that we have open right now. And the two that we actually have, or the three that we actually have open right now, one of them is a part-time position. So it is 24 to 32 hours a week. I'm supporting our healthcare advisor positions. We also have a full-time healthcare advisor role class available that we're hiring for in early January. The part-time roles and full-time roles do come with some benefits. The full-time role obviously comes with more benefits, but the part-time roles that we have open are can be anywhere from 24 to 32 hours a week. And our positions are paying anywhere starting target kind of depending on experience. So that's really something we kind of save for the interview part. But we are very competitive in the market rate with other customer service roles in the market. Our Optum Healthcare Advisor rules, just a little bit of information about our business. Optum is actually a part of United Health Group in our larger umbrella. United Health Group is supported by United Healthcare, which is benefits on the medical side. And then we have Optum. Optum supports our pharmacy and some other business units that we have under that. So the healthcare advisor roles, really their primary responsibilities are customer service related for taking inbound and outbound calls. And really you're addressing member issues and questions that they might have about their plan. And then really as a healthcare advisor, you're providing a service to also take care of our members, right? Provide them healthcare education, helping them understand their benefits, their claims questions, things of that nature. As far as the requirements for this position, we really just look for anyone that has some customer service experience. It's always preferred that you have some sort of call center or customer service phone experience, but that is not required. And then just a little bit of information with what we're doing in terms of the advocate roles. Like I said, we are starting those in early January, and then those are going to be located in our Eden Prairie office. And then the final position that I think should probably be listed down here, yeah, is the special needs care advisor. So just a little bit about that role. That role supports our special needs team. So those are members that are under a special plan that United Healthcare provides for people that have special needs that require special assistance with claims and member benefits. So this is a special dedicated line. When we're interviewing for this type of position, we really look for compassion, caring people. The people that have these type of plans are our customers that have sensitive situations and things like that. So we really look for people that, can build ongoing relationships with members and really like help them, provide that holistic, family support. So ideal candidates for this role would be just anyone who has a passion for helping children with special needs. I mean, these are families that have been working with this for a while. So definitely a strong, motivation to help people that are in those kind of families. This is also a customer service type position. So again, a lot of your outreach that you do to those members and receiving inbound calls do require some sort of, customer service acumen. This is a full-time position. And then any experience that you have beyond that for special needs or working as a social worker or with claims or anything like that is always a good thing. And then I think I have it on the contact slide as well, but I do have my email there in the slide for any questions that you might have. And then I have tacked on our careers website as well. You can search either by, it's kind of easier to jot down those job numbers there and search by those job numbers, and then you can just hit apply button and get started. Or if you have any questions, you can definitely email me and I can help you out.
Great, thank you, Erica. A couple of questions. If people have questions about other careers listed on United Health Group's careers page, can they email you with questions? Can you connect them with the appropriate recruiter?
I only hire for the high volume class space. So I mean, I can check where your application status is. I can try to reach out on behalf if it's like a higher level type role. I can't promise that I can get anywhere with those positions I don't hire for, but you can definitely email me and I can definitely answer any questions about your application, just general questions.
Okay, good, thank you. And what kind of training is provided for the entry-level positions that you're talking about?
Great question. We have 6 weeks of paid training. Right now we're doing our training virtually. So the only requirement there, which most people do, have a high-speed internet hookup. But we are doing 6 weeks of paid training at home virtually for all these positions.
And then for your remote positions, could people live in northern Minnesota or outside of the Twin Cities and hold these jobs?
Well, and I'll say we do have positions open, and again, you can email me if you're in the Duluth area. We do have some positions in the Duluth area as well. So you can always email me if you want to hear about those positions. As far as these ones, we're just telecommute in the area until we can bring, and I believe one of these positions I'm not altogether sure, and definitely I can get more information on that. But as far as like when, we don't really know when that will change. I just have it that it's virtual for training right now. So it's the expectation that these jobs would eventually go back, and work in the Eden Prairie office.
Okay, good. Thank you. And thank you for being here today, Erica. Thank you to all of the other companies, Humble Home, Chore Service, ACR, Atlas Staffing, and Rich's Products for being on the call. I do apologize on behalf of the technology gremlins behind my computer that were giving us problems today. Everyone will be getting a PDF of the PowerPoint slides, so you'll have the information in PDF form. And then I will post the recording on YouTube if it's usable. I do want to point out to everyone still on the call that there are thousands of jobs on the minnesotaworks.net job bank. The slide is coming. We're forwarding it. There you go. Be sure when you do a search, choose either zip code or telecommute. Choose one of those options. Positions are located in either the zip code area or the telecommute, but not both. And then try out different keywords for whatever fits you, whatever you're looking for, whether that's remote or call center, put it in quotation marks, or mechanic or technician, whatever. Try a bunch of different things out. On December 10th at 9 a.m., we are going to be holding a career force orientation online. My colleague has developed a new 30-minute session for people who may not have been working with career force up to this point, just to tell you more about how career force works, how we can get you connected to job counselors and other resources that will help you on your job search. Also, next Monday, I have another virtual career fair. And you can see the companies that so far I have lined up: Avient, Frontier, Lyman, and Schwieters. So check back for that. Of course, that lineup is subject to change. So you can contact me at any time and watch for this information. I'm so glad to have all of you on the call today. And please reach out to CareerForceMN.com for help with your job search in any fashion. We're here to help. Thanks and have a good day.